Welcome back, everybody. We are here for game number 2 of LGD.ant versus Game is Hard. This is RD2L Season 3, Week 3 play from the Monday Division. I'm Have No Pity here with LPNF, who I think is away from his computer right now.
No,
but
I'm back now.
Oh, he's back now.
Folks.
Let's keep it clean, says Bastion. Anyway, let's jump right into the draft here. I notice a lot of casters, as a side note, have started skipping the first two bans and first two picks and just jumping in right after that. I think that's not necessarily a bad idea.
Well, if everyone's just going to ban out Timbersaw, Elder Titan, Lich, and one other, then... Oh! Not like
Radiant's ban.
Yeah, I understand why, honestly.
LGD is going to stick with the Elder
Dire's
Titan ban. I think that was them last game. I'm not totally sure. But,
I believe it was. We saw the Lich and the Death Prophet ban from GIH last game.
I mean, I wouldn't mind a, Clockwork ban, exactly. I mean, I'd rather give them Timbersaw. They did really well with Clockwork last game, and Timbersaw requires a little bit more. Means you have to get your initiation somewhere else instead of having it in a strong offlaner already. It's just a good package that Timbersaw doesn't really offer. He has his own strengths, but it's not quite the same.
10 seconds to go.
Yeah, Timbersaw, I think, is more
5 seconds.
dangerous in the hands of a good player because you get all that pure damage coming out.
Reserve
Oh, he's just so
time.
much mid-game damage. He's so tanky.
Yeah.
Good in lane.
But Clockwork
Dire's pick.
just tore them apart last game, and it's too risky, honestly. Unless they could have played him, that's the other thing. Or they could play Timbersaw here. And we see the Elder Titan Lich ban from LGD and Arctica, so they...
Because if LGDA is just going to keep running those like safe defensive tri lanes, get good farm, then the Clockwork like plays into that perfectly. So they might have to think about mixing it up a little bit. Although not necessarily. I mean, it's a good strat no matter what.
10
Yeah, so we
seconds
see
to go.
GIH thinking here, this is not a fun position to be in. You just lost. There's not a lot of time
5
between
seconds.
games. So they're thinking they want to do something differently. They don't know exactly what that is.
Reserve
I mean, I know I
time.
was just talking shit about him, but Versailles is still in the pool.
I mean, no. Oh, and we see the Pugna pick. This is...
Radiant's pick.
Pugna could tear teams apart if you don't know how to play against him.
Well, it's nice. He actually still offers a lot of flexibility. He can mid. He's passable in a tri lane. You can even safe lane farm him in the right situation. And if you have
Boom.
to, you can go back and put him as a support. And they're going to go
Radiant's
for the
pick.
Timbersaw. Now, Timbersaw's interesting. He casts a lot of spells, but Pugna still isn't that good against him just because the
Dire's
mana
pick.
costs aren't that high. He's pretty tanky. It's not like
Yeah.
Skywrath Mage or something. And then CM, they just seem to be comfortable with the hero. It's just a really good support. Doesn't give away anything you're doing.
Well, CM's great in combination with heroes like Timbersaw, where you need a lot of mana and mana regen. It gives them a lot of sustainability in lane. So I really like both these pickups. Pugna, we saw a spike in Pugna play when people were
10
going for the
seconds to
uber
go.
push strats. Navi messed around with using him as the carry and getting him a lot of levels
5
quickly and then
seconds
just
to
pushing on towers. We see the Jakiro. It looks like they
Dire's
might
ban.
be going for a push strat here. Jakiro's Liquid Fire is a great thing to use against towers to allow your creeps to just overwhelm them.
And it's now much better than it used to, because before, if you were pretty low level, you had to not auto-attack the creeps as you approach the tower because it would waste your
10
orb attack.
seconds to go.
But now you can hang on to the liquid fire and cast it on the tower instead of blowing it on creeps.
Radiant's ban.
Yeah, no, and it's a support we don't see a lot. It was in vogue for a while in early 6.78. It kind of went out, and I think it's a great support. It's a little, difficult to hit that long range stun, and we see the Visage ban,
10
good ban.
seconds to go.
It would have comboed again very well with Crystal Maiden.
I kind of like this Pugna Jakiro combo
Dire's
because it's
ban.
really strong pushing, pretty good mid-game magic damage. They work pretty well together.
Well,
I like it,
if Pugna gets his Decrepify, that makes it really easy to hit the ice path. Then you get a free frost or blast, and then you get a
10
follow up
seconds
Jakiro,
to go.
whatever nuke you'd like.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've literally never
5
seen the
seconds.
combo in a captain's mode game, but it makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, you could support him. If Timbersaw is going mid, you
Reserve
could put
time.
Pugna mid because there's less damage or less risk to him, and you can play Timbersaw mid. And Mr. ABC plays a pretty good Timbersaw, and he was their mid player last time.
The thing here about Timbersaw is he already, with Crystal Main, gives them pretty good counter push. Because you can
Radiance
just
ban.
fling out the Chakram is an amazing counter push spell, along with Frozen Nova. So the push is already a little bit stymied, especially with Death Prophet taken out of the pool.
So we see the Mirana ban again, which makes me think they know something we don't.
10 seconds to go.
Maybe they just think it's a pretty strong hero in the patch. I don't know.
5
Maybe
seconds.
somebody, maybe one of these guys is a big Mirana player.
Oh, we see the Rasta ban.
Radiant's pick.
It's a very unexpected ban, honestly.
Well, honestly, at this point, I would almost like to see GameStar pivot away from the push. 'Cause they haven't committed that hard to it. Jakiro's good no matter what.
Dyer's
Pugna's,
pick.
he's a strong pusher, but he's not one-dimensional. It just gives a little bit more league and power.
Mm-hmm. And we'll see what they do here. This pick is going to kind of determine which direction they want to go. LGD Antarctica looks like they're going to try to just survive the push with like a Weaver in the Crystal Main lane. I'm assuming, well, Weaver could off lane, but I'd assume, I don't know. I would expect it to be a carry Weaver.
Yeah.
10 seconds to go.
Bounty Hunter, just to counter, they
Radiant's pick.
there's a pretty strong push away from the pivot away from the push. The Bounty Hunter can still work. What you do is use it to get a pick off, and then he helps push in that sense, where you get a gank first and then you push. But other than that, he offers nothing at all.
Yeah, it's this hero that you like to synergize with mid-game aggression because it gets you a nice gold snowball going. But it looks like a direct counterpick to Weaver.
10 seconds to go.
Yeah, that's mostly what they're doing. I mean, the thing is, if they were just going to go push, Weaver's
5
not that good
seconds.
against that anyway.
Hmm.
Well, you can try to Shikuchi creeps, but if you have one forward sentry ward, you can just grab it.
Reserve time.
Actually, last season, I was on Big AT's team, and we ran a push strat in Game 2 of our first 3 series. Which is actually didn't really resemble this. We would do what we do. We did Leshrac, Syllabear, Enigma, Nature's Prophet, and Death Prophet.
Interesting. Whoa, we're going full invis here. They go in
Dyer's
Nyx even after seeing a Bounty Hunter. So Bounty Hunter actually doesn't counter that, and we see a
Radiant's
Bristleback. This
I like this. It's not just death push. It's mid-game all-out brawl right now. Both teams are going for it. I mean, Weaver can kind of split push, but they both have Viz gankers. They both have tons of magic damage. Both just
10
like get in
seconds
there,
to go.
get in each other's face.
well, they both have one just tanky,
5
get in the front
seconds.
lines and hit things hero.
And the thing is, I haven't actually
Reserve
seen this
time.
matchup a lot, but it seems to me that Bristleback is not very effective against Weaver.
Yeah.
It would be relying on slows that you have to build up over time.
No,
Against the guy
but
with the invisible haste on short cooldown.
But the nice thing about Bristleback is you can just start stacking quill sprays on him, and even if he's invisible, they hit him.
Right.
So
He's just gonna get out of there.
yeah,
I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So what do you ban? You've been worried about the push, and now they've completely pivoted away.
the Rubik again. I don't know if I would have banned Rubik. I don't think there's room in this lineup for Rubik. His initiation is too short. He's too squishy. He doesn't really give you a good nuke for this mid-game aggression. I would actually say Rubik is unlikely to be played here. I'd expect to
10
see more of
seconds to go.
honestly, Alina would be really good, just for that instant blow up
5
of
seconds.
Weaver and Nyx.
Reserve time.
Do you think it's a support Nyx? It's one thing that's been trending a bit recently is the off-lane Nyx Assassin. And I think some levels on Nyx would be really good here. It's a great hero to pick off Pugna. Jakiro's actually kind of tanky. And so is Bristleback.
We see the mag ban. So
Radiant's
I think
dead.
they think it's a support Nyx, and we'll know right now what they're going to do.
I'm
If they-
thinking mid-timber. Well, they could either mid-timber off-lane Nyx or off-lane timber pick a new mid. So, that's one of those nice drafts where you have a lot of flexibility in who's going where. You don't know whether ban a support, farmer, somebody needs to be evasive or what. So
Yeah.
they're pretty free with this pick right now.
I mean, Nyx matches up okay against Pugna. You just level the mana burn, and
Yeah,
Burn
they could
away.
pick
Seconds to go.
They could pick almost literally any hero and it could fit in the lineup right now.
Yeah.
You could do like
5
off-lane
seconds.
timber, mid-weaver, and pick faceless void.
Brood
It wouldn't be
Mother.
good, but you could do it.
Brood Mother.
Reserve time.
I would love to see that.
I would hate to see that. I was challenging your pick any hero.
Really? I think it'd be interesting.
It
Off-lane
would.
Brood,
be interesting. I'm not saying
It
that.
would be unbelievably bad against Pugna and Jakiro and Bristleback AoE damage, but
I just mid-brood, man. No, don't do that. Pugna's Blast would destroy
yeah,
her.
use it to dodge the death ball. You just hide and viz off the map, let them walk by, and then pop back out and pull the creeps.
Yes.
Pretty next level. I don't think that anyone's realized. Run strats like this.
If
yeah,
only there
but
was this item you could put in the ground that gave you invis unit into webs.
that's why you give the brood mother a gem so we can pick them up.
Oh, okay.
It's like you haven't thought this through.
10 seconds to go.
If your invis strat involves necessary countering of the
5
counter
seconds.
invis, you used to get a lot of money. Are they randoming a hero? No. So there you go. I was talking about huge burst damage, and this gives it to them.
Oh.
I th-
Yeah. Actually, I was just talking about off-lane Nyx. I think they're just going to do mid-Nyx. I don't know why I was saying that.
Because they could put Weaver in the tri lane and mid Timbersaw, in which case they'd have to offlane Nyx.
Well, then they would off-lane the Timber. DK fits in very well with this. I have no... Oh, they're just going... I don't know how they're landing this.
Fezzik was the carry last time, so he's going to be... He's going to be Havos style Pugna, I guess. Pokebunny playing the Weaver. He's a scary Weaver.
They don't have any supports.
It is going to be a mid Nyx. It's going to be...
That's too bad. I was kind of hoping, actually, for a mid-Lion.
No, it's going to be an offlane. It's going to be an offlane Timbersaw. So, let's introduce our players. We have Dead Hobo playing the Timbersaw. We have Sub-Zero playing Crystal Maiden,
Everybody get set.
aptly. We have Mr. ABC going mid on the Nyx Assassin. We have Sun Tzu playing the Lion. And finally, we have Pokebunny carrying away on the Weaver. And on the Dire, we have Phasix playing the carry Pugna in the short lane. Big AT's... Actually, he might not be a carry Pugna. I'm still interested to see what they do here.
What they're doing.
No.
They can have, like, a pulling...
Okay, it is going to be DK in the mid. It's going to be a support Pugna, actually, on the guy that was farming last time. Big AT is going to play the Bristleback. And they're going to send Jakiro for a defensive tri lane. Meanwhile, on the off lane, Samu is playing Bounty Hunter. And in the mid lane, Bestard
30
Zilla
seconds to go.
is playing the Dragon Knight. By the way, I bought this ward set. I think it's the coolest thing ever, and it was on sale.
Which... The green?
No, the wooden duck.
Radiant Ward. The wooden ducks, like the weather vane?
Yes.
That's pretty cool. Oh, hey, that reminds me. Let's do some cosmetic item checks. Nothing on Weaver.
Nothing on Weaver. You gotta have the Starladder set, man.
Nothing on Lion. Crystal Main's pretty decked out.
CM
Crystal Queen. I guess you just got the Crystal Queen.
Double damage.
CM sets have been on sale. She's got an interesting cloak.
Nothing on Nyx. Pugna doesn't have like the one Pugna item. Bristleback doesn't have anything. Dragon Knight's got something. Weird little face. Kind of makes him look like a jester. Helm of the Drake.
Helm
Okay,
of the
though.
Drake. Alright, now to get into actual Dota. Although, I'm a little
We're not
upset
done.
that we didn't have better...
Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter's got the capes.
I love that, the Master Assassin set. Oh no, Bounty Hunter.
This is a problem.
He needs to not die here. Where did he go? He went in Viz. He might... No, it does not use it.
I have no idea how that happened.
Misclick? I don't know. He had a...
I thought he was in Viz. How'd they get vision of him?
No, he wasn't in Viz.
Maybe he clicked out of it accidentally. Okay,
Yeah.
whatever. That's too bad for him. He had to blow his salve like that. He should have been perfectly fine. They don't have a... I wouldn't mind them just throwing down a sentry right there, right now.
Yeah. Mid lane, we see the Nyx versus the Dragon Knight. This matchup goes fine for both, honestly. Neither one's really able to stop the other one from last hitting. I think Dragon Knight's animation is a little better.
Well, he also has less damage. Dragon Knight's attack damage is, like, legitimately a problem for him.
It's only 2 less
Actually,
than
never
Nyx.
mind. Well, it's because he has 3 branches and a Quelling Blade. That's fine. I thought he had a lot less. I'm not sure what's going on here.
The Quelling Blade doesn't show in your damage, though, does it?
No. Huh. Well, he starts at, like, 50. 47, something like that. He starts with really low damage. I guess he's kind of gone ahead.
You see the bounty hunter just stealing the pull experience, which I think is very smart. It's safer than being in lane right now. He doesn't know if there are sentry wards there. The ping comes out. That is some
Wow, that's
good game.
He was watching his experience gain, and he's like, "Oh, I know what's going on."
Some good game sense right there.
Yeah, they must have been practicing that. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, because if you know how much experience a centaur is worth, you're up against bounty hunter, you watch your experience meter. All right, looks like we have some lag.
So if you take a look at the items, all regeneration items on Timbersaw, plus the Stout Shield. Meanwhile,
Yeah,
Big AT is
that's
just,
legit.
yeah, Big AT is just farming up. He's got his boots already. I don't know what he's going to go yet. Not a lot to say right now.
On almost like every offlane melee hero, I go Tango, Salve, Shield, two Clarities.
Yeah.
Like almost all of them. Darkseer, Timbersaw, Bounty Hunter. Yeah,
When you're
whatever happened to Darkseer? Nobody picks him anymore.
I don't know.
I played him in our match last week, and I didn't even do that well. And I was like, "What happened? Did it get like shadow?" It was like a 2 seconds on vacuum, so you shouldn't make that big of a difference.
This is interesting. I have a question for you. When you're paused, I believe all the animation portraits of all the heroes, their facial expressions change, but their hero doesn't move in the actual logo area. So, I don't know where to listen to our beautiful voices. Sultry. I'll put it right there. I don't know what they're talking about. We never have awkward conversations. We talk about things like, I swear, check this for me, but I think these item portraits, like they're like Nyx Assassin's jaws move, but he doesn't bounce up and down or anything.
Yeah, actually, I was looking at a couple of them. You can see it on Timbersaw. He kind of looks like he's chewing his cud or something.
Yeah.
A little bit. He moves his gets the teeth. Yeah.
But like his character, that's pretty cool.
Oh, how do I talk to them?
Just all chat.
Be talking.
We should not be talking. I just said thanks. I'm not going to say anything else.
Yeah, a guy asked about VODs. The Timbersaw.
All right, carry on.
Anyway, well, I told you about it, I guess.
Yes. I do, in fact, put my VODs on YouTube. So we're going to see the haste rune grabbed by a lion there. That was a battle.
He's getting kind of body blocking the bounty hunter, having a foot race for the haste rune. He's just going to go run around the jungle with this. Look at him go. He's just booking it. Look at this guy. Just, he's going to get the stack off.
I was getting the pull, not the
He's
stack.
just pulling. I guess they're just going to do the pull through. That's fine.
Bounty Hunter's doing okay.
Yeah. Well, a couple of games ago, I played support, and I realized I have not played support since 6.79, and I was unable to pull the first time I did it because the timing is different.
Yeah. And the hard thing is, like, it's
Radiant's
oh,
bottom tower.
top is getting jumped on. Ice Path's gonna get Deadbow here. They might be able to get a kill here. He should be able to chipper chain away. He's gonna be able to, but the quill stacks are too much.
Look how much damage that did to the...
Oh man, yeah, like there's just so much pure damage that comes out from that. They have to use a lot of things on him right now to get him back up.
Yeah. I mean, Andy's a strength hero, so HP loss as well. Oh, he's going to get that back.
So a good kill top. Meanwhile, mid, Mr. ABC trying to harass back GIH Bastardzilla. He's able to get his bottle running. He might be bottle crowing. The rune is not up yet, so we're going to see who wins it. There's a sentry ward out now for the bounty hunter, so he's going to have to be very careful here. He's going to get jumped on right now.
Yeah,
Yep. He's going to get frozen. He's going to get stunned. He's going to get hexed. And he's going to get killed.
My target eludes me.
Yeah, I
That's-
don't know what you can do about that.
Yeah, I mean, it was type of thing, right? It's going to happen eventually.
Yeah, I mean, he's just hanging out in the jungle
The Dire
24/7.
best do something
And that
about
is
that
like
bottom tower.
the most obvious nook for the pull camp.
Yeah.
So I guess he just walked around. So that's too bad, but
Guess what's
Offlane
happening
BH,
to
it's a
Dire's
dangerous
bottom
game.
tower?
It is. Does the tower ever aggro couriers?
Dire's bottom tower's
I
getting the
think
business.
no if there's other targets, because a courier never targets anything.
Yeah.
So it's either close. Maybe if it's closer than all the creeps. I don't know. People don't usually do stuff like that with their courier, so it's kind of hard to do empirical testing.
So if you take a look at last hits, massively in favor of Pokebunny. This is scary. You don't want your Weaver to get out of control on the other team, and that's exactly what he's doing. Bounty Hunter's not really able to challenge him for farm at all. Meanwhile, only 16 last hits on the Bristleback, so half, actually, exactly, of what the carry-on LGD is able to get.
Yeah, I mean, look at the levels on Bristleback versus the levels on Timbersaw.
Oh, they're actually diving for this one. They're going to be able to get him if they get a ward down. They do not. But they do get a tower for it. He's going to try to harass back Pokemon. He might be able to... Does he have enough for a combo? He does.
He's waiting for the Janata.
Janata's up. Gets him.
Wow.
That's big. That was a big mistake.
That is so big, because he had enough money for a Handamitis, and now he still does, but he can't use it until he respawns. I guess
Yeah.
he bought it.
I mean,
But,
it's...
yeah, that's something. Wow.
Meanwhile, they're trying to dive Deadbow bottom. Not going to get it. We see Mr. ABC coming in Viz with a double damage rune, and this is going to be pain released on the Jakiro. Yes. The stun hits. It's just have to watch him melt.
So they can't dive Timbersaw right now because he's higher level than they are. They didn't keep him out of lane well enough, and they had two guys in lane instead of one guy. So he's level 6. Bristleback's only level 4. And it's a little rough.
Very rough. We see Bounty Hunter rotating in here. Pokemon is not going to let this happen again. He's too high health. The second he gets harassed, he's going to drop a ward or just go somewhere else. He should have used Janata on Pokemon. That was a little bit of a waste, in my opinion.
Well, I mean, at this point, he's not going to... He just saw the opportunity the other time, and now he's trying to secure as much farm as he can. Does he have... Yeah, I mean, he's like boots and stuff. He has stuff to do.
His stuff
He's
to
got
do.
his boots. He's got his boots in his bottle. Okay, he's doing bad. I guess he got the kill earlier.
Yeah.
So,
We see a-
roam time for him.
We see a ping come out on Bastardzilla. They want to get him here. The stun hits. Uh-oh, he's in trouble now. That's going to be it. Oh, the Hex comes out. They're under tower. Not going to be enough.
By my horns, you'll not live to see the dawn.
That Nick stun, when you actually hit that, it's like Christmas. Oh, this is going to be a dead Nyx. Unless he can get out, his Spike Carapace is on cooldown, so they need to get this kill. They need to get this kill badly. There it goes.
Yeah, they do. In the meantime, Bristleback went down to Timbersaw on the top lane. That's what I was talking about. Timbersaw is so high level. They couldn't hold him out because the Pugna
Dire's
support.
bottom tower's getting the business.
And now that is can. He's stronger than they are now.
Yep. He's thinking about trying to kill this Pugna. His man is a little low, but he might be able to do it anyways.
He kind of needed the damage from that one. He needed to wait for the angle, but he decided to get in there.
Got excited. We see the TP coming in from the back end from the Lion, and if Lion can get a Hex here... the second TP, they're going to try to push the tower, I think. Nyx is in Viz. Oh, Lion.
Denied.
Not a Lion.
First guy they find is dead. It's Pugna.
Let's not and say you did.
Oh, that's going to be it.
You depart this life.
How did be done about that? Getting good value of the Knicks so far.
And he's got his mana boots up.
Somebody's on a roll.
Oh, Bounty Hunter gets a kill on Pokemon again.
How did they just get low farming or something?
I missed it.
Yeah, me too. That's another good
Dire
kill.
might
Bounty
wanna
Hunter is
mine
doing a
that
lot of
top
work here,
tower.
actually.
Yeah.
Samu.
Kill assists. He's 3-1. That's not bad.
Yeah, he's
Dire's
got his
top
face
tower's
boots up.
getting beat
Got his
down.
model. He's probably going to start into like a Wander and Urn or something and just keep roaming.
They're going to pay for it with the top tower unless they fortify now and TP some people in. They do fortify. Who's going to come in?
Breaking through the dire.
Jakiro's there. 2 TPs in. An Ice Path, but the zoning Ice Path, I should say. They do get the Bounty Hunter in. They get the deny, so
Dire's
that's
top
good.
tower's been disowned.
They're going to try to get Nasal Goo on someone, but if it's a Timbersaw, it's not going to matter. The Timbersaw's able to get out anyways. Pokebunny, meanwhile, is like, I got a Midas, it's farm time. I will come out when I have my Lincoln Sphere. So if you take a quick look at the XP and gold graph, we're going to see the Midas. Yep, the Midas is putting LGD.ant over the top, and the last hits. XP also in their favor by about 2,000. Mr. ABC getting some damage on the mid tower by himself. Not really challenged. We see 4 top for GIH, so they want this tower as trade. No liquid fire levels taken by Jakiro, which I think is a slight mistake. If you think you're going to push...
Not sure where they picked it if they're not going to do that.
Radiant's top tower is in bad shape.
We see the fortification come out. They're going to get a Chakram come out. That's so much damage on the Bounty Hunter. Well-timed blast from Pugna. They're going to try to make Jakiro pay, and he's going to pay. Good Nether Ward, able to zone people out. He's still hopping away as a frog. Nasal Goo comes out on the Lion, but it's not going to be enough. Bounty Hunter immediately retreats. They were lucky not to lose a hero there.
Yeah, Jakiro got away with just like 1 auto attack's worth. People didn't want to dive into the Pugna Ward, so that was enough for Jakiro to escape.
Dire's mid tower's having technical.
CM's by herself, and Bounty Hunter's going to hit her up a little bit here, but the ice is going to be enough to slow her down. Let's see if...
Dragon Knight goes down to Timbersaw.
Missed.
Contesting the rune, or...
We see Pokemon still farming away, uncontested. He's got a Quilla up now. He might have had that before. And he's going to go for his Perseverance soon. We see a TP finally coming in from Pugna, who's really not going to be able to do a whole lot.
It's kind of interesting. Looking at the last hit charts, nobody really has that much farm except for Pokebunny.
Yeah. And he's not even afraid of the Pugna here. He's just Midasing, getting the last hits. We see a rotation in, but do they have anything to hold him down? They don't. They have Nasal Goo, which is a slow spell against a free haste. Meanwhile, top, I missed this, but Bounty Hunter does go down.
Actually, yeah, looking at it, they don't, other than like Dragon Tail, they don't really have any good disables for the Weaver.
They really don't. And we see 4 in the Dire jungle for the Radiant, so they might try to rotate around. Dire does have some good protection wards. They should see them if they come down the hill there, which they choose not to do. They're going to rotate around, so Dire should not see this coming, but they should see that no one is on the map. They TP 1 mid, and Jakiro is going to rotate up to try to protect it. They don't see this coming, and actually, he's in a very poor position. They ping on him, so they know he's there. The dust comes out. He's going to get hit, stunned, hexed, or stunned, blown up.
Somebody's cooking.
So that's going to be... Oh, shit. It's going to be it for the Bounty Hunter. Dragon Knight taking a lot of damage. The finger comes out to kill him. 2 down very quickly.
Yeah, well, this is tough. The not Weaver portions of the team just have so much disable and magic damage. I mean, they're not going to have like any right click later out of these 4. But just so much right now that...
And keep in mind, they're fighting...
Doesn't have any option for
they're fighting 4v5. I mean, Weaver has not left his lane. He's sitting down here and just getting gold.
And that's fine. These guys are all going to fall off pretty hard at, like, you know, the 40-minute mark. But
won't last much longer.
It's going to be kind of hard to get there.
Yeah.
So much... I like this 4-man combo, actually.
Perfect.
Dire's mid tower could use a little help.
Bristleback's going to come in here, starts throwing out some Nasal Goos. We're going to see an Ice Path from Jakiro come across. Going to try to save Big AT, but he just melts. We see the Macro Pirate come out. It's enough to burn down Sub-Zero, I think. They do get a kill on him, so it's 1 for 1. But Bounty Hunter's got to be very careful here. The stun almost comes out. He wants to kill Lion, but it's not going to be enough. Lion was so close to dying there.
Yeah, that's
Dire's top tower.
The deny was a little bit aggressive in that he died instantly. But, well, on the whole, I guess it's worth it. I don't know. Trading a hero for deny like that, never. You don't want your Bristleback to go down instantly like that. He needs to be up for a while to do his damage.
No, and they really just traded for a Crystal Maiden there. That's not a very good trade. Pokebunny still farming, up to 2,000 gold in the bank. They're going to rotate around on him with the Bounty Hunter, but it's not going to be effective. Top lane we see the Dragon Knight trying to get some farm up. He really needs a big item. He needs a BKB maybe, or he needs at least a Chrysalis or something. Needs some damage. Maybe drums would be a good call for him right now.
Yeah, I think he kind of needs to go for drums. So they don't really want to wait around for him to pick up a full 4K item.
Yeah.
They have pretty good 5-man, so they just need him to get, some drum or something and do a little bit of fight. Although, I don't know, that 4-man group out of LGD is so strong right now that I don't know if they want to go fight it.
Bounty Hunter is stealing experience from Pokemon here. His Invis Rune is going to wear off in just a second. He's debating jumping on him, but the whole team's here, so I think Pokemon is just trying to make him think that he's waiting around. Dust comes out and misses the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, just out of range. I think he saw the animation now, so he knows to back
Yes. So, fortunate he didn't die there, honestly. Midas time. There you go.
Oh. Okay, the Dragon Knight is going in for Helm of the Dominator, which is, I think, more or less, definitely the wrong choice here.
Jakiro's going to get jumped on, just blown up. There's no, oh, the great, we're going to see the stun stack with another stun, and he just blows up. I'm sorry I stopped talking there for a second, but,
Radiant's top tower's hurting.
Yeah, that's...
pings everywhere. Sub-Zero-Ant's in trouble here. Bounty Hunter's going to try to jump on her. They're going to get a TP in. They're going to have to back out. They should not dive this. The Timbersaw comes in. Massive damage comes out. That's going to be 1 dead. That's going to be 2 dead. And that's the mid-game burst damage coming out of the Timbersaw there. Pugna's just going to die.
Taking hits. The Dire best do something about that bottom tower.
Yeah, I don't think they're in a good enough position to go standing on top of tier 1 towers like that.
In bad
It's a little tough.
And Pokemon is literally just pushing towers right now. It's 4 versus 1, honestly. He might have to shift back, which means he's going to be under the tower. If they can hit with an Ice Path, which they fail to do. Oh, it actually catches the very end of him. If they keep spanning some quills out on him. His team rotates around, though, to protect him.
Having technical difficulties.
It was close. Would have been a good kill. Although, honestly, even if he dies here, he's so far ahead.
Tower could use a little help.
Well, yeah, you don't get ahead and then start dying. That's not the point.
Yeah, but he's got a Midas, so it's not even like it's going to hurt his net worth that much.
Tower's having technical difficulties.
Good Pugna Ward in a nice out-of-the-way location.
And lets him defend the tier 2. I'm kind of worried about the Dire right now, because one thing they really need is a mech, and it looks like they're not going to get one. They're just skipping it.
Yeah, they could really use that on him. Bounty Hunter's rotating into the jungle. I expect, honestly, if I were LGD, I would buy a gem and put it on Pokebunny right now.
If he's going to run around low like this, he has to at least be aware of the possibility of getting sniped.
Oh, we have Mr. ABC coming out in Viz. He's got a dust on him, so if he even expects Bounty Hunter here, he'll just pop it. Bounty Hunter's kind of running around,
Coming apart.
spotting for his team, but there's only one player here, and it's only the Jakiro as well.
Oh, and they all back out to mid, trying to defend the tower.
They're going to get the tower here.
They're going to go on. They get a double-man, 2-man stun. They're going to burst them all down. And, yeah, they're going to be able to deny the tower, too.
Radiant's mid
Dragon Knight not going to get out.
Good.
Nope, that's going to be... Oh, and the Chakram just to add insult to injury.
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now.
So, man, that's going to be it. 2 important heroes down. The Pugna was...
Radiant's bottom tower.
I think they were counting on the Pugna to give a lot of push and counter push. He's just not being very effective right now. Not getting a lot out of him.
Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower.
I don't know. They keep going for these ineffective laning supports, the Tidehunter and the Pugna. And it's really come back to bite them both time, because the big reason the Timbersaw is so powerful right now is they couldn't keep him out of lane because the Pugna pick.
Much longer.
They really needed
buildings are tough as
to
nails
not do either the Dragon Knight or the Bounty Hunter if they wanted to go for the Pugna, because it left them too vulnerable to the Timbersaw early.
Hope the Dire weren't partial.
And Pokebunny finishes an 18-minute Lincoln Sphere, which is pretty good. Meanwhile, he's just going to try to one-man kill Jakiro. He's going to succeed. Oh, no, he doesn't, though. Juan's going to save him. Unless he goes in there and he's able to phase time-lapse out if he wants, which he's going to do. They get a track on him. This could be a good kill. He already used time lapse. If they can keep Nasal Goo, they're gonna get a kill here, which I think they're gonna get. There's a third
Nasal
Nasal
Goo.
Goo.
Catch up with him. I mean, he's so fast. I don't know. We'll see. Need to get a shuriken.
He needs to track again before the track runs out. Oh, he used. That was a mistake. There it is. They get the track on him. The regen rune goes out. Triple stun by Nyx. They're gonna try to turn this around. The Pugna Blast is good. They're going to be able to blow up Mr. ABC, except for the Spike Carapace is able to kill. Stop it.
Oh god, look at this.
They're not going to be able to get him.
Yeah.
And now they all come in. Dragon Knight gets stunned. He's going to get Hex in a second. He's just going to die. The Crystal Maiden ult used and the Lion ult. I think they're just having fun now.
That's some haterade right there. Yeah. So that was a low level Lion ult. He just got level 11, I think. So it's not a huge cooldown. But yeah, the Weaver picked up a regen rune while he was running and had time to regen up during the Nyx.
Yeah.
And then he just came around and fought him. So
Dead Hobo going deep, but able to Chimber Chain out.
Dire's top tower's gone. Guess what's happening to Dire's bottom tower?
And GIH is in trouble right now. They're down 8 to 19. If we take a look at some of the graphs, which I haven't looked at in a while, 12,000 gold for LGD.ant. XP is 15,000 for them. So Pokemon has just been running wild. He's got 152 last hits in comparison to 66. And if we take a look at the net worth, he's just exploded on the charts. He's got over double of the closest Dire hero. He's actually beating his own team by 4,000. So his farming has been incredibly effective, and he's just been left alone, honestly. He was left alone with a Midas.
I mean, if you look at it, the Dire has no real items at all. They have like a Dominator, they have an Ogre Club, they have a Hood, and that's about it.
I just feel like they didn't get much out of the trial lane, and they weren't able to shut down the Weaver.
Yeah, the Pugnapick is really fun.
Oh, that's going to be a dust on Sam. And Sam, a good ice path to try to slow down the impending doom, but Timbersaw is going to go into clear him up. That's going to be 7 for Timbersaw. He's able to get the Timber Chain to kill Pugna. He's able to get the ward down. The Frostbite comes out for Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight's just going to melt to the pure damage. Holy cow. 13 Bloodstone charges. And here they go for the tier 3.
My favorite VO effects.
Dire's mid tower's having technical difficulties.
This is going to be a quickly dying tier 3. No glyph up. The whole team's dead. Fortunately, they're all low level, so they should come back pretty quickly. We get a nice stun to come out of the Nyx. Cold Snap, beautifully chained stuns. So much CC on this LGD team. I mean, a good ice path, but it's not going to do a whole lot right now. They get a track out on Pokemon, but they're able to melt the Pugna Ward, which they really need that damage. They need people to make mistakes. That's going to be the end of Sam again. And this is just, the writing is on the wall now. A stun out on Dead Hobo. Maybe they'll get a return kill. I don't even think they're going to get a return kill here. He's not even running. The DK goes back to base.
23 health regen and like 17 charges, 1700 health.
Mid-rax is getting swamped. Dire's mid-rax. Dire's mid-rax.
Midrax goes down. Big AT comes out, just kind of throw some quills, but Pokemon says, I have more farm than you. I have a Desolator. Great Nyx stun again. This Nyx player has been very good at hitting these stuns and hitting multiple people with them. There we go, another Jakiro Ice Path. Able to do some damage on the Crystal Maiden, but not enough. Goodbye, DK. Boom. The GG comes out from Big AT.
Jesus, look at that. Yeah, so
That's a win for
game is
Brady.
hard. Pick this kind of mid-gamey brawler lineup, but the early game didn't go well enough for them to go into that like mid-game period with like a mech and a drum or anything. So they just couldn't stand up to the huge magic damage disabled coming out from the non-Weaver heroes. And then Weaver just got big. I mean, you said like 18-minute Lincolns, right?
Yeah.
Like now he has a Desolator. It's 5 minutes later.
Yeah, no, I mean, his farm was fantastic. He started getting kills also by the end of the game. His Midas was helping him a lot. He just had way too much farm. And after Pokebunny's first foray in Game 1, I think you'd want to shut him down a little bit more, but it was a very hard lineup to shut down. I mean, how you shut down the Weaver and the Timbersaw with picks like, Pugna and Jakiro, who were good heroes, but they don't really have a lot of burst damage. I mean, I guess Pugna does have some burst damage, but...
Well, I mean, they kind of hamstrung themselves both games with these non-stun, experience-dependent supports in situations where they really need somebody who could contribute at like level 2.
Yeah,
so they need to be able to hold out the Timber. They need to do well in the trialing, but Pugna can do nothing against Timber, and Tidehunter is not a great trialing hero.
And I think it's hard when the other team, because picking into something like a Lion Crystal Maiden, you can't prevent that really. There's plenty of heroes that are similar to those two that'll do the stun and the big damage. So I don't know. It's a very hard draft to play against, but anyways, that's going to be it for our cast. This is Have No Pity. I'm here with LPNF. Some fun games, LGD.ant versus GIH, and hopefully we will see you guys next week. And stay tuned on twitch.tv/Have No Pity, and the VODs will be up on YouTube /Have No Pity.